Mondays. Okay, so this is the Troll Run, or Trolls of Death. Our mirror. So, custom wizard using the Merlin portrait. We currently have 2 heroes. We have Bactru the Orc Warrior and Zaldrin the Sage, along with 8 spellbooks of death. We are mirroring, of course, because we're leaving trolls. Artificer, so all our magic items are half price when we make them. And Fantastic Warlord. All the summoned creatures and fantastic creatures that we have a +1 to their melee attack, range attack, defense, resistance, and breath attacks. Now, notice that it's just summoned. It actually applies to undead units as well, which, of course, you know, that's what we do. So all our... We'll come back to that in a second, because we have to demonstrate how this works, the undead stuff. So the Troll Swordsman there. Are they the only ones? Oh, that's right. Our original undead horde got wiped out. So, sucks. But anyway, so this is our main army. It's a bunch of war trolls. These guys will all be converted over to undead once they get to elite status. But the swordsman here. So, these guys are undead. Because we made them that way. They're considered a fantastic unit as a result, and they were already elite when we did that. Because once they get converted to undead or a fantastic unit, they don't pick up experience anymore. So you don't want to convert them to undead. If you really want the best units you can get, you want them to be elite. Then you convert them to undead. And as you can see, his base melee is only supposed to be 5. But because we made him undead and he's elite, he's got 10. So he's twice as strong, more than twice the armor than he should have. And again, this is coming from the Fantastic Warlord and being undead and his experience, that kind of stuff. Actually, no, it's... the black channels. This is what it is. Not only does it turn them undead, but it gives them bonus to their 2 melee, +2 to melee attack strength, +1 to range, breath attacks, hit points, resistance, and armor. So this is basically making them undead and making them even tougher than just being undead. There's a way to make them undead without all the little bonuses from black channels, because this is a spell you have to cast. But you can actually create undead units if you use ghouls or other types of undead units. That if they do enough damage to another unit, basically 51% of the damage or more, that unit will become undead for you after combat if you win. So you can actually make your undead units without black channels, which we did at first. But now because we have the spell, it's just a matter of hitting one unit every turn, and boom, 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 you got a bunch of stuff. So anyway, so again, as you can see, the black channels, Troll Swordsman, typically not that great. I mean, it's not a bad unit, but making it undead with the black channels, it gets a little poison immunities, illusion immunities, death immunity, and stuff like that. And why trolls in particular? Because of the regeneration. Undead units do not heal normally. They don't heal over time. You can't heal them with magic. The only way they can heal is through regeneration. That's why we pick the trolls, because trolls regenerate. So they make the best undead units that you can recruit. And then turn them into undead. And we even grabbed a sprite down here. But yeah, our main undead army got decimated a little while back. So, unfortunately. But this will be our next one as soon as these guys get a little bit more experience. So anyway, so there's that. Totally unplayable to anybody that doesn't make money. There you go. How is our dragon evolving going? Our dragon evolving? We have no dragon in this game. Dragons are over in Age of Wonders 4, which we may be looking at tomorrow or Wednesday. I haven't decided yet, because I definitely want to get back to that. But it's going fine. But anyway, history. So we have run into the other 4 wizards. We were playing against 4 other wizards. As you can see, it's fairly competitive. I'm the green line. This is our army strengths. I don't think am I at war? I think I might be at war with somebody, but I don't remember. Anyway, so there's our graphs. Freya had a little bit of a problem there. It looks like she got her capital taken, not too long ago. But she's still up there. So, anyway, green line, magic power stuff. Research doesn't really mean much. Army strength we just looked at. Number of towns. Somehow I'm up here at the tied for first place on number of towns. Not sure how that happens, but that's where we are. Fame. Fame doesn't really mean too much either. It's mainly a affects, you know, when you get people approaching you for stuff. Gold income, we're number 2. Food income, we're number 1. Food is basically, you know, how much food you have to feed your armies and stuff. And the good thing about undead units, they require no upkeep of any kind, no money, no food. So this just allows us to recruit that much more stuff. And then mana income. This, of course, is important. My numbers are jumping around because I play with the settings on, you know, how much mana is being devoted towards research and skilling up our magic skills and actual generating of mana. So that's why this number spikes up and down here and there. But we're still behind by quite a bit. So there. Any higher level units? For us, I don't think so. Other than the war trolls. The war trolls are basically the best unit we can make as trolls. There's a mammoth unit you can make, but they're not that good for trolls because they don't regenerate. They're the only troll unit that doesn't regenerate. They're not bad units, but they just don't regenerate, so I don't use them. Because that's the whole point to do that. The trolls is you don't need a healer. Because if you win their fight, you could lose 8 out of 9 of your units during a fight, but as long as you win, they all come back. So who needs a healer? But that doesn't work with the mammoths. The mammoths, if they die, because they have no regeneration. So that's the downside to them. So we really need, you know, mammoth trolls. Oh, here's some done. So beastmen, spearmen we made undead. You can see their little health bar is low, so they're ready to, you know, die again. We got troll shamans to help those guys out. That stuff. Now, as far as, do we have equipment? So, okay, so we made a magic sword for Bogtrue. This is just a basic magic item. There's magic items, and then there's artifacts. These are just regular magic items right now. We did make him this nice little suit of plate mail, which is +5 to armor, +2 to his movement, +3 to resistance, but he also causes fear. And what that does is anytime he engages in melee combat with anybody and they take a swing at him, they have to make a save to see whether they can either hit him or not be able to move at all. So that's the purpose of that. And then a ring. Did we make this one? Yeah, we made this one because I named it, you know, Magic Ring to go along with our plate mail that I forgot to name and our magic sword. So anyway, Magic Ring, bonus to his melee, armor, movement, and resistance to give him all his stuff. So he's got 14 attack, 16 defense, 14 resistance, 11 health, 60% bonus to hit or something like that. I think that's what the percentage means. It is a perfect naming scheme. See, I'd like to make him undead, but unfortunately he doesn't regenerate, and we have no way of creating a magic item for that. So, unless we get really lucky with picking up some nature books, but I doubt that's going to happen anytime soon. And we're currently making an item. I forgot what this is going to be, but we'll find out in 2 turns. And currently researching detect magic. So, yes, we can make him undead, but the problem with doing that is he won't heal. So unless we can get a ring or something that can regenerate, and then we can make him undead, and then he'll heal. But we don't have a spell of regeneration, and we have no way of making rings of regeneration ourselves without nature spell books. Okay, these guys leveled up. Outpost is expanded. Can't we turn them into the troll? No, we cannot turn people into trolls, unfortunately. That would be funny. Okay, so this is a new colony, and how much money do we have? 500. I think we're saving our money. I don't remember why, but I think we're saving up money if we can. Okay, so Parthenon at 8. We just recruited, oh, I think we recruited a spearman, a draconian spearman to replace the ones we've been sending out as scouts. Quest complete. Tophery, this is one of our beastmen cities. They are under control. What do we want to build here next? Marketplace for a little bit of money, then we can get the farmer's market after that and stuff. 400.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. Also, please click the like buttons on his videos. You will feel better about yourself. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thank you. So here are the war mammoths. Again, melee 10, armor 6, resistance 9, 2 figures, 12 hits each. So they're tough, but again, they don't regenerate. That makes them kind of almost like the weakest troll unit. The war trolls are just better because they're not that much weaker in melee or armor. They have 4 figures, so they have 20 health total as opposed to 24 from the mammoths, which is still quite a bit, but they regenerate, and that's what makes them good. And in the city, we're currently doing the Parthenon. We could do walls, but we don't really need them. So after we're done doing the Parthenon, we're going to be doing war trolls. So get that going there. If only there was a troll hero. A troll hero would be so awesome. They would be so awesome. Can we do more production? Oh, we can. Less food production total, but more production in the city if we do this. This is Rothimuk. I did not name the city. The only city I named was Rocketville, which was our capital. Okay, everybody's moved this turn. Oh, I guess I should show the map, huh? Cartographer. So this is a mirror plane as we know it. We've got one little competitor over here, Horus. Red does not mean we're at war with them. I guess I should check our diplomacy too. But now we're still scouting out Mirror, and then the other plane, Arcanus, we just did get through there. Actually, I think if I remember right, there is... Yeah, we have our main army parked on the tower between the planes, so he can't send any more units through. He started this little colony here of beastmen. Oh, he conquered it. Sorry, he conquered it. It's a decent sized city. It's got what, 17 population in there, but lots of rebels. So it's gonna hurt him for a while. And diplomacy. So, the wizards. We have Rack. Personality is ruthless. We're currently neutral. Oberic is lawful and neutral. Then Horus, peaceful and unease, because we are so close to each other, I think. And then Freya. Freya is chaotic and restless, so I don't know why she's restless. I don't even know where she is. Somehow we ran into them. But they're all over on the other plane, as far as I know. His what's his face? Horus is the only one that came over. But anyway, that's our turn. Or is it? Oh, here's our little Beastmen engineers building roads for us. And troublemaking neutral unit. Where you guys going? Beastmen? Looks like Beastmen. She's restless because she is chaotic. You would think so. Oh, this is this is one of our lizardmen, or sorry, draconian scouts flying around, being chased by 2 neutral draconian units, and they've basically, we're working on lap number 2 around the world. As long as we keep moving at full speed, they won't catch us. So, because they can move as far as we can. Look, Hellgate, that's a dark elf city. And one of our spearmen leveled up. Another colony is good. Now a city. Yeah, I'll let them build houses for a little bit. Then we'll switch over to something else. You guys are protecting us there. War Troll's been recruited over here. Oh, this is where Zaldron is. Zaldron is just sitting in town. helping us do research. We're producing war troll unit every 4 turns at Rocketville. But we're also producing a lot of food here too. If we can switch this over to production, that would be good. But so those are war trolls there. So how many war trolls do we have? What? 3, 5? So it gets us 6 total war trolls. We'd like to have, you know, 8, 9 for an army. Zaldron is probably not going to be leading too many armies. He's not very tough. He's kind of a weakling. His main thing is helping with the Sage. As he levels up, he produces research points. Not a lot, but, you know, that's what he's helping us with. He's a caster, but you go into a fight and he usually dies if you go up against any type of range units. Because again, not a lot of hit points, not a lot of armor. Okay, so that. Dragonfall. This is one of our Dracodian colonies on the coastline. They've got access to adamantine, which means to be able to make some decent units someday. Could speed this up. The Sages Guild gives a little bit more research and work on Temple. We'll take a look at our cities here in a second after we move everybody. Okay, so Bogtru and his little army of trolls that need more experience. Needs somebody else to plug this hole, though. I mean, you could, but oh, we haven't checked these little points of interest out yet. Oh, and I think we determined last time that the red beams are higher level than the yellow beams. Is that right? I think that's what we determined. No, that can't be right. The red ones are, yeah, the red ones are higher level than the yellows. So these are tougher fights than these. The yellow beams are the easier fights. Alright, these guys scouting around. Oh, and our ones being chased, they're just over here. So we could split off a little bit and maybe go up this way. Check out this area up here that we haven't really looked at too much. But anyway, huge continent that we started on. It basically goes from all the way around almost. It goes almost all the way around, just continuous. Little land bridges here and there. Okay, these guys are scouting for us too. Over in the center area. Let's go check this out. Okay, so it's a fallen temple with a ghoul in it. We have a good chance of beating up on the ghouls. Sure, why not? Beat up on the ghouls. So now the downside of being death magic, fighting the undead, basically all our magic is worthless against them. That's the downside. Life Drain won't really do anything to them. Terror doesn't really work on them because they're immune to all this stuff. So all our magic is basically worthless. Unless there's a way to boost our own player. Like Black Prayer. So all enemy units, no, so he's immune to this. So there's no way. So Berserk might help us because it doubles the attack value of our own unit, but they lose all their armor in the process. So I don't want to do that. So, but he can't attack us either because he has no ranged weapons. So we're going to move our little sprites up a little bit closer so they have better accuracy, because the closer they get, the more accurate they are. Again, he's just going to sit there and wait. And we're going to get the fairy. Like sprites, fairy, same difference. Get them one unit away so they automatically do their range attacks and don't try to kill anything. So you stick there, you move up here, and blast them with your awesome magic. So 40% chance to hit. And that's working. Don't want to bring them in. Sprites only have 4 ammunition, so they're down to 2. I could have these guys come in and finish them off. Get a little bit of experience. Well, they're all gonna get experience. Oh yeah, fire breath. Forgot about that. That goes off before anything else. So, no problem. Place must. So we picked up some gold and leveled up our experience. The sprites are not picking up any experience because they are undead. That's how that works. Yes, undead sprites. Let me take a look at this stuff. Look, it's a fallen temple. What's in here? So werewolves and 2 demons. We have a pretty good chance to win. The question is will Bonk True live through it? We have no way to deal. Again, these are death units, so we have no way to do with anything with them. And these guys are flying, so that they are apparently. I don't see how we're supposed to win this, other than just the trolls. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We need the experience. We need all these trolls to be elite. They spawn more units. Yes, they summon more demons. Oh, wait a minute. No, the small ones? I don't think these demons actually summon. I think it's the demon lords that summon. I don't think these guys do. Yeah, the regular demons don't summon. It's the demon lords that summon. These are just regular demons. And we have experienced stuff, so it's not too bad. Now, he does not have any cool stuff yet. I don't think he ever gets any cool stuff, but I'm going to have him stay back here for now. And if they come after him, we'll have him run away. Can we fireball them to death? We have no way to cast fireballs in this group. We have no spellcasters in this group. Lead from behind. Okay. Oh, werewolves, they regenerate. They're fun. Sucker you guys through. Fall back. Oh, gotta mess that up. You guys go this way. You guys go that way. You guys go this way. You make them feel loved. Come this way. Again, we have no magic to help us. Because they're all undead units, so none of the stuff works on them. Yeah, possession won't work. Okay. Demon almost dead. Okay, have these guys fall back. See, we have them fall back to take advantage of their regeneration. And move up here. And move up there. And you guys fall back. Not a lot of good buffs or debuffs. No, not a lot, but there's some. Because darkness, if they were, life creatures, would buff. This buffs all the undead stuff, all the death stuff, which is us, them. If they were life creatures, it would that would be a debuff. Terror works pretty good. This is an area effect, right? Every enemy in the battle, if they aren't immune to it, which you guys are. Cloak of Fear, that'll work. But anyway, so that's a debuff. This one's a darkness is a debuff. Black sleep. This is only single target though. Makes him fall asleep. Weakness, this is a debuff, single target. Mana leak, that's a nice debuff when fighting another wizard because it just constantly drains their mana. Actually, all spellcasters. Black prayer, this is a nice debuff. Because this is all enemy units. So that's a nice debuff too. Possession, you just take control of the unit. And Berserk is a buff. So Black prayer is nice, but again, it's basically cast Black prayer because this gives them a penalty to the resistance. Then you do the other rebuffs because it makes it harder for them to resist those. So, but anyway, they've got there's some decent spells and they're relatively cheap and low level, so you get them early. So that's what's nice about them. Keep beating up on the werewolves. Werewolves regenerate too. They're just not as cool about it. Dead demon. So get over there. Beat up on the werewolves. Gotta be better than that though. Not getting good rolls. Forgot about these guys. Let them fall back so they don't completely die on us. Get there and play with him. So our swordsmen, they're elite and they've got black prayer on, or not, black channels. So they're actually, I think, tougher than the war trolls. They are. So the war trolls are, oh, wait, they're at 8 strength, but they're at 10. This is a different swordsman. These guys aren't the elite ones. But the elite swordsmen are actually better than the base war trolls. These guys aren't bad. They're almost comparable to a war troll. Oh, the regen. So dying. Fall back. Yeah, go this way, take a swing at them. You go up there, take a swing at them. Not hitting these werewolves. They have no armor, yet they're impossible to hit for some reason. There we go. So no more werewolves. You guys are healthy. So now you fall back one. Here you guys move up. That way, kid, so he doesn't try to squeak on through. So now we can't do anything. We have to wait for him to attack us because we can't fly. So what we'll do is we'll surround him. Make his choices for him. Again, it doesn't matter if the trolls die because if we win, which we should, they all come back to life at full health. Well, they'll all be at full health. There we go. See, we win. Everybody's at full health. And And then, of course, the real reason we're doing this is picking up experience for our war trolls, so hopefully they hit elite sometime soon, and then we get stuff. Or sorry, then we convert them over to being undead. So anyway, picked up some gold, 200, not too bad. Subversion spell. Whispers of discontent and mistrust are spread amongst the enemy. Reduces diplomatic relations for all wizards in the contact with the target wizard. It's a nice little spell to have. It's for making your friends really friendly. Or unfriendly to everybody else. And who do we cast it on? We've cast it on Horus, to be honest. We're going to cast it on Horus when we get a chance. Okay, these guys are guarding that town, so guard. There's a guarding there to build up the stuff. Now what we need to do is pick up some extra food.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. Also, please click the like buttons on his videos. You will make him feel better about himself. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thank you, and happy Monday. So, basically just switching some production in other cities over to food production, and I might as well do this one too. And so now we're at +2 food, and we're good. Okay, and the reason for that was to up the production over on Rocketville, because it's producing war trolls. And this will just speed up the process maybe a little bit, I'm hoping. We're down to 3 turns, but we started at 4, and that was last turn, I think. So we'll see. Anyway, that. All done moving? We're all done moving. I'll try these guys wandering around. We should probably deal with them. Although, I like it. No, we don't have any undefended cities. We should crush them, though. Being chased. Again, lap 2. Okay, and these guys are going up here. These are running and just trying to get a little bit of a... Oh, we already ran basically along the bottom and edge of the map, so we're going to move them up a couple of hexes and go that way. Let's go see what's over here, I guess. Ancient Temple. Nothing was in it, so free gold and free mana. And guys, where are those trollmakers? They're right there. Pick up some free experience. So beastmen, magicians, and spearmen. We will kill them all with the familiar. Wow. And now head back. Okay, so this is our magic item we just created for Zaldron. It is a Staff of the Magi that I came up with original name there. -2 to spell save, so that what that does is it makes his spells more penetrating, so that the stuff that he's targeting has a lesser chance of saving. That's what that does. It's a good thing for him, bad for them. Enemy +5 to his mana, +3 to his range attack bonus, and +3 to his armor. So we might be able to get him stuck into an army somewhere. Or we can get him some better stuff. Good ring or 2, maybe. Problem is, what kind of spells can we cast? Dark Rituals. This is for casting on a city, doubles the power received from religious buildings. It reduces city growth and increases unrest. We should put that on Rocketville. I think we will. Now, as far as summoning spells go, to keep Ukuls happy, we can summon skeletons, ghouls, magic spirit, and night stalkers. So night stalkers are invisible and has the vision, the doom vision, death gaze. It can kill stuff really quick. They're not super strong, but if whatever they attack isn't immune to death, there's a chance we can kill them straight out. So, anyway, we're casting not just summon spells, all of them. Like Dark Rituals. You can cast that on Rocketville. Hey, you guys leveled up. Beastmen, Spearmen. Animus Guild over here, Brown Mud, so all our farmers are producing extra food. So we're up to 36 food production in the city. Armory in 2 turns. Then Parthenon. 14. But once this is done, then we can start going this route for War Trolls if we want to go. But we'll go Parthenon first because we need the power. Magic power. It'll take a while. Yeah, but we can speed this up. 1 turn instead of 2. Are there even undead No, there's no undead heroes and there's no troll heroes, which is disappointing. But you can make your heroes undead. A really fun combination of books is death and nature spells and nature books, because that way you can. I think you only need 2 or 3 books of nature to get regeneration, the access to that spell. But you have to be lucky enough to get it too, unfortunately. And then do the rest of it is go like 6 or 7 on death books, and actually you don't even need that many. But if you can mix your death with your nature books, you can create some real strong undead heroes. If you get the right, you get dark channels and regeneration, you can make some nice undead heroes. But the downside to doing that is undead units don't pick up experience, and I think that applies to heroes too. I think dark channels works on heroes, so you can make them undead, but I don't think they pick up experience after you do that to them. So there's the downside. Your hero, once you make them undead, they don't get any stronger experience-wise. So you have to basically equip them out with really good magic items. So you have to be really selective on how you do that too, and when you do it to them, because you don't want to do it early. Look, it's a temple. We will buy that temple. Now keep in mind, the devs are working on more DLC for this. Another DLC is supposed to be coming out in a couple of months, I think. And I think they might be working on a second DLC before the end of the year, maybe. They haven't really put out any news about it yet. So, and I forgot what the names of the DLCs were. The first DLC, I think they gave it a name, but I can't remember what it was. Which I think hints on the content. I think it seemed like it might have been more undead based, maybe. We'll see. Again, that's still later this year, is supposed to come out. Paid DLC, of course. Keep running. And let's see what's down here. Look, it's a cave. 3 hellhounds. This is a losing fight because they breathe fire. Even though we're flying, they still breathe fire, and the sprite can't kill them. Although, magic-wise... No, these are not the strongest of units to do that. They're just not strong enough. Sprites and spearmen are not the toughest of units. Okay, you guys are moving. I guess we can do a little bit of adventuring down here, see what's in here. Look, it's another cave we found. Oh no, not 2 sprites. I think we can command personally this one. Do we want to? Yes, we do. As long as they don't shoot Bog True, we're good. Okay, now having said that, we're going to do Black Prayer. This is going to reduce their range attacks and other fun stuff are reduced by 1 and resistance by 2. So we cast that. so now they are debuffed. So armor, they don't hit as hard. They're not as good at defense. So all set. I'm gonna speed time up just to bomb true. And we'll have you move up with everybody else. Not that it matters. Everybody gets the same amount of experience as long as they're in the fight.
Hey Gimpy, it is time to take a break.
Already?
Your next break is in 1 hour.
That's their third shot. One left. We're just getting in position so that we're going to crush them when they run out of their ammo. They won't be able to kill Bogtrue in one turn. You can't hit him. Oh, you can't hit him. How did he hit him? Is he flying? He's not flying, is he? Oh, he throws. He's got a throw attack, so he can actually go after the flying stuff. I forgot about that. So, he is dangerous to them. He's very dangerous to them. And of course, you know, they have to do that. Okay, so, making some money, lost some mana, no big deal. That's from the spell we cast. Everybody gets some experience. See, everybody gets experience as long as you're not undead. So that worked. Where else? I guess we can check out this stuff up here too. Another cave. You know what? It's my break. Was that familiar? No problem. Okay, so I picked up 100 mana for winning that fight. I'll be back in a few minutes, and you get up, stretch some legs, get some water, go talk to Mrs. Gimpy, and we got to cast a spell when we get back to Dark Rituals for Rocketville. Anyway, be back shortly. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.